All right. Good evening to those who listen. It's February 7th, 2023, 8:15 p.m. And I got an exclusive story for you. All right. In the past, I've told you guys about this friend I used to have, used to be my best friend. And he came to help fix my car, and then he stayed for a while, and then he did a bunch of illegal crimes, including stealing my credit card information and trying to charge a bunch of electronics. He possibly stole my birth certificate. I can't find it, and I had it together with my social security card, but one of the birth certificate's gone. He used my name as an alias when he got arrested the last time. He only served like 3 months in jail and then got out again, and then now he is arrested again. So I'm going to start out with this one right here. Give me a second. This should be on this one right here. All right, so here we go. Let me make sure that you can see. I'm hoping that this is working properly because I don't know if the audio is working or not. I should probably check real quick. Let me check real quick to make sure. This happened at 11:30 p.m. yesterday. He was booked into jail at 4:36 a.m. Let me make sure this is going. Oh, wait, how am I going to see? Because I don't know if I can see it on mine. I probably can't because it's private right now. It's just a recording until I make it public. All right, so anyway, I'll just continue on and hope this works. Otherwise, I'll just start over again. But here's the story that came from the Quad City Times. Davenport police, man rams 4 squad cars, drinks vodka and rum. I don't know why they put that in there, but they did. So I will, yes, and that is a picture of him. That's his mugshot. And all this is public information. So in case anybody's wondering, well, why would you release information like that? This is all public information that's, available to anybody that wanted to look at it if they wanted to. I'm going to let this play. It's going to be an ad.
A Davenport man is in custody after police said he repeatedly rammed 4 squad cars with his vehicle in a Walgreens parking lot. Just a quick word from our sponsor.
Are you struggling to manage a busy family and work life while also caring for an aging parent or loved one? Jane's Place Adult Day Services can help. With structured socialization and activities, Jane's Place provides physical, cognitive, and social support for older adults, giving their caregivers some time to attend to other responsibilities. Personalized, compassionate care. Jane's Place Adult Day Services and the Center for Active Seniors, celebrating 50 years of enriching lives in the Quad Cities.
Robert Irwin Ware, 55, was in his vehicle just before 11:30 p.m. Monday while it was parked outside the Walgreens at 1660 West Locust Street. Police said they thought Ware may have been wanted on a warrant when multiple officers blocked his vehicle to prevent him fleeing. Police records show. The police report does not indicate on what charge nor in what jurisdiction Ware may have been wanted. Officers used multiple squad cars with emergency lights activated to surround Ware's vehicle. He then began to drive forwards and backwards into the officers' vehicles and began ramming into them, a report states. The defendant accelerated into a total of 4 occupied police cars containing 5 officers, according to the report. The defendant was blocked in by these cars and he continued to push into an attempt to drive through them. Ware rammed police cars for approximately 15 minutes before his vehicle became disabled, police said. Officers then saw him drinking 2 Smirnoff 11-ounce bottles and drinking out of a bottle of Captain Morgan. They said. He refused to exit the vehicle and displayed multiple large knives from within the vehicle, the report states. Ware is charged with 5 felony counts of assault on a police officer while displaying a weapon, felony interference with a weapon, as well as 5 additional misdemeanor charges related to reckless driving and drinking alcohol in his vehicle.
Next article.
No.
Tom Lowy, Derek Oldfather.
Yeah, get rid of that. Okay. So there's your first story about that. I got a lot of different stories in here. They're from different news stations all around the state of Iowa even. So let's go to some of these now. Let me see, which one is this one from? This is from WHBF, I believe. This is out of Rock Island, Illinois. Driver rammed squad cars at Davenport Walgreens. Driver drank from liquor bottles, displayed knives. And, a lot of it's the same information, but there is a little bit of different information. And I'll just read that. And this one also says 6 felony counts. I know the 5 felony counts is for the 5 officers that were in the 4 squad cars. He was also operating under the influence for the second offense. What strikes me odd in the whole thing, though, is it said that he was ramming the cars back and forth for 15 minutes. I'm surprised that the police allowed that to happen for that long. But this one at least has a little more information. It says he had an SUV. So he had a 97 GMC Yukon, and it weighed about 4,500 pounds. So that's over 2 tons. And it was also equipped with a push bumper. That's weird. I'm just going to go see if there's anything else in here that might have difference. It said he squealed his tires, which smoked. He did this for about 15 minutes. I can't see the police not doing anything sooner than that. But there was also multiple store goers, both in their vehicles and walking within the parking lot at the time. So his actions caused a clear and present danger to those bystanders. Now, when they're saying that he drank 2 11-ounce bottles of Smirnoff, that was actually, I believe, I don't know this for a fact, but I'm pretty sure this is probably what it was, because in the video that I'm going to show you in a minute, it's not live now, but he did a Facebook Live when he got surrounded by the police. And he was drinking those Smirnoff ices, the ones that look like wine coolers. Those aren't, it's not pure vodka. It's, just whatever, 5% or 7%, whatever it is. Now, the Captain Morgan, that's different. And this would be a pint, so half of a fifth. And there's possible other stuff that could have been happening too. Can't say anything about that. He also refused to exit the vehicle while ordered, and you'll hear this all in this other video through the loudspeaker. $30,000 cash bond only, so that's not good. Did I have the thing on here? No, I don't. I'll just tell you though. I looked it up to see what a felony assault on a police officer carries for jail time, and the minimum amount is 3.5 years, and up to 15 years maximum if they gave the maximum. Now he's got 5 counts, so that would be 17.5 years if he gets charged with all 5 accounts, and possible up to 75 years. Let me move on to the next story. Oops. Sorry. Okay. I'm just going to share all these stories with you first, and then I'll show you this Facebook Live. He actually did a Facebook Live video while he was being surrounded, and while they were telling him to get out of the vehicle, to shut off his vehicle, and he was arrested. Blah, blah. Class D penalty. Oh, so here, hold on. Let's read this one. Was booked into Scott County Jail early Tuesday on 5 accounts of assault on persons in certain occupations, which I'm guessing is the police officers, a Class D felony punishable by 5 years in prison, and 1 count each of interference with official acts, dangerous weapon, a Class D felony, and operating while under the influence, second offense, an aggravated misdemeanor punishable by 2 years in prison. So I'll show you everything too. So he was also cited for reckless driving, careless driving, open container, failure to provide proof of financial liability, also insurance. I think that's what that is, though. Those insurance. Blah blah. He's got a hearing that day. what's weird is they responded for a report of a possibly wanted person. That's weird. Now, why would you pull somebody over if you're, possibly wanted? I would think they would have to know ahead of time too on that. And you can read this too. I think these are all pretty much, they say the same thing. Some of them have a little bit different stuff. So he kept ramming them back and forth, putting them in drive and then putting it in reverse, slamming into these squad cars for 15 minutes until his vehicle became disabled. Okay, so there's that one. Let's move on to the next one. I don't want to go over, all these. They're pretty much the same stories, but I wanted to go through them all because there's all different. I don't know where this one was from. It never said where it's from. I had one from Cedar Rapids, Rock Island, Davenport. But he must have been, they must have woke him up afterwards and then took the mug shot. Because when you see what he looks like on the live Facebook video, he doesn't look like as bad as that. And how did you see, believing there was a warrant? I mean, there should have been a warrant because he had a bunch of warrants on him before. Look at, they activated the emergency lights when they did so. That's when the fun really started. I wouldn't call that fun, but there's another person involved too, which I will show. So just hang with me. Yeah, see that they put a question mark. It's unbelievable as it sounds. He continued to damage the police cars with his vehicle for about 15 minutes. And then at that time, the vehicle became inoperable. This story was making fun of it. How do you cap off something like that? Apparently with a nightcap. So he just kept drinking liquor the whole time when they were ordering him out of the car. He didn't care. He just stayed in there and didn't even attempt to exit the vehicle. I do not know if we'll ever get to see a video of this, but I would like to see the video of that. Moving on to the next one real fast. I don't want to take too long on these. I think this is the last one right here before I show you the other stuff. Okay, so it's pretty much the same information. Okay, so this was actually from Channel 6 News, KWQC out of Davenport, Iowa. All right, now I'm going to go over to the inmates list, and I can show you his booking information. This is all, again, public information. So this was his booking information, and here's all the charges. 5 accounts of assault on a police officer while displaying a weapon, careless driving, interference with weapon, no insurance, open container, OWI second offense, and reckless driving. And they responded to the call at 11:30, but didn't book him in to jail until 5 hours later. Clicking into this, you can get more information. Tells you what his name is, all that stuff, his birthday, everything. Wow. So if this is true, he had 180 pounds is what he weighed, but in the other report it said he weighed 145. It's possible he lost that much weight if he, was doing other things. Now the thing that makes me mad, which is I'm also going to have to call the police department again and talk to the district attorney because he used my alias. He used my name as an alias when he got arrested the last time back in, I don't know, what was it, May or June or something last year. And, they said that they were going to clear that off of there. but apparently it's still there. So I'm going to have to talk to them again about that. So that's, I do not want to have any association with him at all. Nothing but trouble and it's just it's sad. It's really sad. He used to be my best friend, but he's been in so much trouble with the law for the longest time. So another thing that's weird about his charges, they all have case numbers, and all of the case numbers are the same, which is weird. But they all, I thought if anything, maybe all the assaults might be the same case number, but they're not. So there's that for information. He had warrants in a couple other counties in Iowa and Illinois, and I don't know if he has any other states. So there's that. Now I'm going to show you. Let me get off of this, and I will show you the next thing. All right, now this next one is the actual footage. Where's it at? It's not there no more. Hold on. Give me a second. Oh, there it is. Okay. I thought it was gone for a second there. All right, so I got to go over here. There we go. Okay, ready? Is it on there? Okay. All right, so now, I'm not friends with him on Facebook, at least not with this account. Might have on older accounts, but not on this one. So he did this 20 hours ago after he was surrounded. I'm guessing that this is before he started ramming the cars back and forth. There's also somebody else in the car also. So I'm just going to play the whole thing and then maybe go back over it another time to go over certain details. So here we go.
This is Facebook Live. This is Bobby Ware. I'm surrounded. I love all you guys. I love you. Sorry. What are you saying? I don't know. And there's nothing I can do except prolong it. They're gonna tase me. Okay.
Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. Oh my god. Dude, what the fuck? Can we go up? Can we just get out? Dude, I do not want to get shot. I do not want to get shot. Oh my god, dude. Can I get out of the car, please?
Yes. I love you, okay? I'm letting you out. Give me a kiss and I love you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Can you roll down my window?
I am.
Dude, they're gonna like... Oh my god, wait, dude, they're gonna shoot me or something, dude.
No, they won't shoot me. Make sure you close the door.
What?
Make sure you close the door. Hold on. Try it. Close it, please. got me completely surrounded. They got me completely surrounded. Sweating real bad.
Driver, shut the vehicle off now. You are under arrest. Davenport Police Department, we've identified who you are. You are under arrest. Driver, turn the vehicle off now. Driver, turn off the vehicle now. We've identified who you are. You are under arrest. Driver, shut the vehicle off now. You are under arrest. Driver, this is the Davenport Police Department. We've identified who you are. You are under arrest. Shut the vehicle off now.
It's live. Is anybody watching?
Driver, shut the vehicle off now.
I don't know. They're gonna hurt me.
Davenport Police Department, we have
And then he turned it off. So I'm going to replay it and go through it slowly now. And
This is Facebook Live.
all right, so he gets on Facebook Live, and apparently nobody was watching at the time that he was putting it on, but he did it anyway. I don't know who the other passenger was, but as it's going, they said, we have identified you, in case you can't hear what they're saying. We have identified you. It was shut off your car. You are arrested. You are arrested. We've identified who you are. You are arrested. Turn off your car now and get out of the car now.
Evaluate on this. I'm surrounded.
We can't get no captions, so I can't help you with that. He just says who he is, and he says he's surrounded by the
Love
police.
you guys. I love you. Sorry.
Driver. I'm going to go back just a minute.
Driver, shut the vehicle off now.
Driver, stop the vehicle now.
Start the vehicle off. You do not give up.
Something if you don't give up. We didn't hear that part,
What do you say?
I don't know.
and they couldn't understand him either. And at one point, it sounds like when they smashed the window, the glass of the window, and then he says tear gas. He was worried about getting tased. I'm not sure if he got tased. It didn't seem like it, but maybe. And if it was tear gas, you think they would, be, their eyes would be burning but I don't know. Lots of smoke in there. It's hard to believe that it's just the cigarette smoke that's causing all that smoke.
And there's nothing I can do except prolong it.
And he said, there's nothing I can do except for something. We could not understand what he said there either. If anyone can hear that part, please put it in the comments.
And there's nothing I can do except prolong it.
Lights another cigarette, it sounds like. Yeah, it could have been. It might not have been a cigarette. It could have been something else. Just throwing that out there too.
They're going to tase me.
And then he says, they're going to tase me. And then right after that is when the smashing of the window happens. And then he says, tear gas.
They're going to tase me.
Okay. Oh my god, dude. Oh my
Tear
god.
gas.
Oh my gosh. Dude, what the fuck?
And the passenger is afraid that she's going to get shot.
Can we go up? Can we just get out? Dude, I do not want to get shot. I do not want to get shot. Oh my god, dude. Can I get out of the car, please?
Yes. I love you, okay? I'm letting you out. Give me a kiss and I'll let you out. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Can you roll down my window?
I am.
That's the steering wheel.
Dude, they're gonna like.
And the
Dude, wait, they're gonna
officers
shoot me or something, dude.
The officers are continually saying, we have identified who you are. You are arrested. Get out of the car now and please and turn off the car now.
Like, wait, dude, they're gonna shoot me or something, dude.
No, don't shoot. Make sure you close the door.
What?
Make sure you close the door. Hold on. Try it. Close it.
Open passenger side door.
Please.
And then hands up passenger. They got me completely surrounded. Sweating real bad. See, then I hear revving of an engine. I don't know if that's his engine or not. I'm not sure if he's driving forward and backwards now. It kind of sounds like the gears are shifting.
Driver, shut the vehicle off now. You are under arrest.
I can't get into that thing.
Davenport Police Department.
They just kept repeating it over and over.
You are under arrest. Driver, turn the vehicle off now.
Driver, turn the vehicle off now. There's one part I wanted to hear again. Davenport Police Department. We have identified who you are. You are under arrest. Driver, turn the vehicle off now. See, now it sounds like he might be shifting gears. He was supposedly squealing the tires too. I don't know if it happened after this video or not. Driver, turn off your vehicle now. Yeah, it sounds like he's revving the engine. But I don't, if he was ramming into him, you would hear that and you would see the shaking, And then here's where something happens. He is putting some kind of a baggie into his pocket. Or getting rid of a baggie.
Driver, shut the vehicle off now. You are under arrest.
There's a big spotlight, and that was over the loudspeaker.
Driver, this is the Davenport Police Department. We've identified who you are. You are under arrest. Shut the vehicle off now.
It's live. Is anybody watching?
Is this live? Is anybody watching? Shut the vehicle off now. I'm surprised the police department didn't shoot his tires out or something. And then he's drinking this Smirnoff Ice. And then he turns it off. Kind of wish he would have continued with it, but that's all he did. 5 minutes and 25 seconds. I don't know, what happened before or after this video, but I'm guessing that the driving forward and backwards and ramming into the police cars happened after this video.
No, before.
Before? I don't
Where
think
do you
so.
think all that smoke came from?
Yeah, it could have been.
It was coming through the dash.
Yeah, that's true, because they said he was squealing tires and there was a lot of smoke. But then there was also the mention of tear gas, so I don't know if that had anything. Yeah, if it was tear gas, you think he would be, my eyes. So, yeah, he could have done it before, but then he would put the passenger at risk too if he was doing that. I don't know. If I find out more information about this, I will definitely do an update on this video, but that's what we got so far. Let me rewind it so I can get out that. There was Jared Goff for the Detroit Lions quarterback. But this is the Walgreens that's right across the street from CVS, the pharmacy that I go to get my prescriptions. It's not far from where I live, about 2 miles maybe. Yeah, it's one of the busier Walgreens in the city. Lots of people go in and out of there all the time. And it's also a 24-hour one. I believe they close the pharmacy at a certain time. Maybe they have a drive-through too, but I think this one stays open 24 hours. It might not anymore. I don't know. It used to. But that's all the information I have on this. I thought this was crazy. This used to be my best friend way back in the day. We went to Christian school together, but he was always getting into trouble all his life. I always stayed away from him when he was getting into trouble. I didn't want to have anything to do with all the crap that he was getting involved with. He has so many crimes against him. I'm not even going to mention all of them, but he has, you name it, he's done it. And he's been in prison, in and out of prison, a lot. And he's when back in 2018, when he came and visited me in Colorado and helped me move back to Iowa, he swore he was done. He changed his life. He turned his life over to God. Said he was saved and everything, and said he was never going to do this. But then it wasn't long after we started getting into trouble again. And then, of course, last year with all the stuff he was doing, from my house, that after I found out, I was like, that's it. I said, you can't be around here no more. So feel bad for the guy, but he did it to himself, and this is, something that he just constantly does. And the last time when he got out, he was only in jail for 3 months. And I was like, he had warrants in 3 different counties in 2 different states. And they let him out again. And I just couldn't believe that they did, because I knew once he got back out, he would be, just getting right back into trouble again. Oh, what happened? Well, anyway, that's it. That's all I have for you on this. I'll let you know if there's any more information. Say a prayer for the guy. I don't know. He really needs Jesus now. I don't know what else can help him at this point. I don't think he wants help. That's maybe the biggest problem. All right. I love you guys. Thanks for watching, and God bless.